Shalom, shalom. While Rum, you're back with another lesson. I want to first, want to foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to you, Akim and Akwaf, that believe and have faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai in these last days. I just want to go into this lesson about the women. This right here, this video is basically going into the women pro polygamy. But basically, that is the order of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai in the ancient world into now. Basically, the time that we're in another kingdom, man. So our people have been brainwashed to think it's something wicked about having multiple women. Not a woman having multiple men, but a man having multiple women. And we're gonna get some scriptures going into that. But our people are accustomed to seeing men with men, women with women. So now you got men and women with little boys and animals and they're accustomed to seeing that now, so they think that is okay. But a man having more than one woman is not okay. And the Lord set it up that way to build our nation, and that's why we in the ancient world we had a big population of Israelites in the time of Egypt and several other times in the ancient world. But I'm gonna play this video. We're gonna get some scriptures, and Lord willing, be edifying.
So many black women get so upset about the idea of polygyny when we know that we greatly outnumber our men. See, polygamous relationships were originally built around building security, building an empire, building a nation of people.
They made things like polygamy really taboo for a reason. Everything they do, every belief they instill in us has a deeper agenda.
Like, I wonder if we ever sit back and just really think about, damn, like, all of my sisters deserve a man in the home.
Think about it. If all the black men with multiple baby mamas started to form a healthy polygamous relationship, imagine the empires and the communities that would be built.
If you brought two women together who both had really good, stable jobs, plus that one man, which is the king, which is the leader, who also had a good job, you have three financial incomes in one household.
Instead of having baby mama drama and having a bunch of black people pinned against each other.
Do we ever think about, well, what's best for the community? Like, what's best for the children of the community?
One of our bigger problems is that all of us don't think on a collective level. You have to have that mindset to step into a polygamous relationship. You have to look at the bigger picture. You have to be willing to build a village, build a community, build wealth. And I do believe that monogamy for a lot of black men is unnatural.
If you were thinking a little bit smarter, you would figure the puzzle out.
As you see it, man, some of these women are in order mentally, but America has taught our women that being independent, being high in the stature in this society is a way of life, and that's totally against the scriptures, man. The Lord set up an order that we must follow, and in the ancient world they did follow it, and in the world to come, the kingdom of heaven, we're going to go back to that righteous order. I'm just going to get a couple scriptures, basically just going into that, man, because we coming into a time of destruction, man, a time of judgment. So these women will get in order, and they will have that mindset that these women that you see in the video have. They're going to have that same mindset because the Lord is not going to have mercy on these people, man. And that goes into Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. But I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will also cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And that's talking about you women, man. He's going to cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And I will lay low the naughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man, listen here now, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wage of Ophir. And that's a precious stone, man. So the Lord is telling you he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. He didn't say a woman. He said a man. He says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua of hosts. and in the day of his fierce anger. So the Lord is going to he's going to bring a great destruction on this place, man. And if you think you're going to make it on your own, I had one girl on my IG talking about, well, I ain't going for that. And I told her, I said, well, you're going to be on your own, man. Because this is what the Lord said he has set up for the destruction, man. He has a man more precious. So you're going to need a man of the Lord in that day. You're not going to be able to strut it out on your own. You're going to be ravished and raped, man, like it's going to say right here. It says, verse 14, it says, and it shall be as a chase roe and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land. So basically the Lord telling you, when the Lord bring his judgment, he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold, and all the nations are going to go back to their own people. And they're going to go back to their own land. So it's telling you that you're going to have to basically fend for yourself. You got to go back to your own people, man. And 2/3 of our people don't understand what I'm talking about, man, because they're not blessed to know these things. This is verse 15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. And that's when you thinking Esau is your friend, you want to go and join under them. It says, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. That's talking about the gun. They're going to put you to death because you think that they're with you, man. It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. So your children are going to be put to death and you're going to be raped and put to death. So if you ain't got a man of the Lord, man, that's the whole point of the way the Lord has his order set up, man. This is Isaiah 4:1. You know, women hate to hear this verse, but it's true, man. And a lot of women don't understand that the Lord didn't set it up just for sexual things, man. He set it up like the woman explained perfectly, for order, for every child to basically have a father, for every a woman to have a husband, and also to build a community, man. Because you don't sleep when you have several wives, you don't sleep with them at the same time. It's not no porno shit, man. It's an order. It's an order the way he have it set up, man. It's not this wickedness that our people are accustomed to seeing, threesomes and orgies. It ain't about that, man. It's about having one person at a time, man. It ain't about having orgies and shit like that. That's wicked, man. That's Esau shit. This is Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. So basically, let us be protected by you. It says, and take away our reproach. Take away the Lord's judgment on us, man. So that's the reason why the Lord has it set up for a man to be precious in that day, man. This is Isaiah 32. If I can get to it. Isaiah 32, and I'm starting at verse 1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. So a man is going to be a hiding place from the destruction, man. A man of the Lord, not just no regular, ordinary Jake. You got to be a man of the Lord in the name and power Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. It says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as the rivers of water in a dry place. Yeah, that's basically having peace, man. The man of the Lord going to bring peace because the Lord is going to be with them. He's going to be their guide. As the shadow of a great rock in a weary land, man. So the Lord is going to be with the men of the Lord in that day. It says, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dimmed, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. So the women are going to see and understand in that day that you're going to need this man to be protected, and you're going to hear and understand the correction of that man in that day. So it's going to go back to order, man. When the Lord start bringing judgment down, it's going to go back to order, man, as your rightful place in a man's life. You're going to go back to that same mindset, man. All this wickedness of Esau, Edom's kingdom is going to go away, man. You're not going to think about, oh, I'm independent and all that shit, because the dollar's gone, man. The dollar's gone. The society's about to collapse. This housing market, you're going to have a lot of women out here homeless with their children. It's going to go, all hell is about to break loose, man. And your pride is going to be destroyed in that day. Verse 4, it says, the heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly. So the Lord is going to put everything up in order, man. You're going to know exactly why you with this man. You're going to know that you're going to know the judgment of the Lord is on you if you're not with the man of the Lord, man. You're going to know it's going to be speaking plainly. You're going to know for sure this is the reason why I'm with this man. This is the reason why the Lord has me with him, and to follow him and understand and be in order. And you're going to mind your mouth, man. Because it's either you're going to stand under the man and be protected, or go out and be ravished and killed, man, brutally killed, man. And you might say, oh, it ain't going to happen. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen very soon. This is Isaiah 24. Behold, Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste and turneth it upside down and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with a maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so is the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hath spoken this word. So the Lord's bringing this destruction on this place, man. And it's going to happen. It's coming. It's basically already done for the most part, man. You got to live it out in the physical. But the Lord is bringing this judgment on you, man. Everybody's going to be subject. That's why I read the scripture. Everybody's going to be subject to the Lord's judgment, man. This is Psalms 24, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, this is a Psalm of David. The earth is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. For he hath founded it upon the seas and established it upon the floods. Who shall ascend into the hills of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, or who shall stand in his holy place? He that hath clean hands. So he that hath clean hands, he that is with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and believe and have faith and put off the dreadful day of the Lord and took it on, man, as a breastplate of faith, man. He that have clean hands and a pure heart, and constantly thanks to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And basically, I'm going to break it down simple, man. That goes on the highways and byways. Continue to study always. Continue to make lessons. Bringing prophecies, bringing out prophecies that's coming to pass to make the hopeful elect aware. So these are the men that are clean and have a pure heart. That means lab in the Hebrew mind, who have not lifted up his soul into vanity, not going into the world, man, not putting off the dreadful day Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, nor sworn deceitfully, telling you something that's not going to happen when it's actually going to happen. We told you about the MOTB, man. We warned you that was coming. We warned you of the mark of the beast. We warned you of the stock market crash. We warned you of the dollars collapsing. We warned you of the housing market collapsing. We warned you of all these things, man. Esau, Edom. We told you that all these the camps and shit they got set up. We told you every possible thing, from the apostles, elders, a great millstone on down to me and the brethren, man. So, you know what I'm saying? You've been warned about all these things. And so when they come to pass, you should know. You will know. It says, verse 5, it says, he shall receive the blessing of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and righteousness from the most high power of his salvation. So the Lord is going to have men that's going to receive blessings from him and righteousness, because they didn't put him off, man. They believed and had faith from the time they heard his word and to the time, to the end. And basically, to the end, man, believe and have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to the end, man. That's what the men of the Lord strive to do and strive to be. So that's why we prophesy to you that these things are coming, man. And you're going to be in order. I'm talking to you women. You're going to be in order, and you're going to get in order under a man of the Lord. If he has one wife, if he has 5 wives or 12 wives or 20 wives, he's going to be their protection in that time of need, man. This is Proverbs 22, and I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, the rich and poor meet together. So you're going to have men of the Lord. It's going to be, you got to break that down. The rich and poor meet together. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the maker of them all. So the Lord makes everything, man. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So the Lord has blessed these men, these prudent men, to believe and have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. In the sight of adversity, in the sight of being mocked, being persecuted, he set these prudent men to foresee. He gave us the blessing to see the things that's coming, man. We have foreseen the evil, man, and we hid ourselves. It said, let me read it again. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, man. That's those men that didn't even think that this was going to come to pass. They didn't believe that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was coming. They didn't believe Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was going to crash the dollar. They didn't believe none of the things that the Lord said was going to happen, man. And they're going to be punished greatly. This is Ezekiel 34. And I'm going to get the point right here in 27. Yeah, I started 27. No, I'm going to start at 28. You can read the whole. I'm going to start at 27, Salaki. This is Ezekiel 34, and I'm going to start at verse 27. It says, and the tree of the field shall yield her fruit, and the earth shall yield her increase, and they shall be safe in their land, and shall know that I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. No, I have broken the bands of their yokes. That's talking about the men of the Lord. He done broke that slavery off of us, man. Woke us up and broke us up to this truth, and delivered them out of the hand of those that serve themselves on them. So the men of the Lord know the truth now. Like the apostles and elders, great millstone say, they got the 100% truth now. It says, and they shall no more be a prey to the heathen. So the Lord is not letting us be a prey to the heathen anymore. When he said he got 7,000 men that didn't bow their knee to Baal, it says, neither shall the beasts of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely, and none shall make them afraid. So we standing boldly in the face and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in front of our enemies, man. We standing bold in the name and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that goes into Psalms 5, not Psalms, but Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, man, down to I think 4. And standing great boldness in front of the faces of those. And verse 29, it says, and I will raise up for them a plant of a renowned, and they, Shalakia, let me read that again, slow down. And I will raise up for them a plant of renowned, and they shall be no more consumed with hunger in the land, neither bear the shame of the heathen anymore. So the Lord has blessed us to know this truth now. We're not bearing the shame of the heathen anymore. We know who we are. We are Israelites from our various tribes, and the Lord is our power. It says, thus shall they know that I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, their power. So we know that now, man, without a shadow of a doubt. It says, thus shall they know that I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, their power, am with them. So the Lord is with the men of the Lord, man. And that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men. And I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power, man. So the Lord is going to be with the men of the Lord in the time that's coming, man. When all hell break loose, man, the time of Jacob's trouble. The Lord is going to be with the men of the Lord, man. And he just told you without a shadow of a doubt. So, man, you should be pumped, man. The Lord is with you. If you diligently seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he is with you. So when all hell break loose, man, we're gonna be protected in that time, man. You might have 1,000 troops come down your road, man. The Lord might just, the ones that's with you, the people, the men of the Lord, you might be disappeared, man. The Lord might have to put a cloak over you, man. That so they won't see you, man. But you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna have martyrs in that time. So I don't want you to think, well, shit ain't not ever gonna happen to me, man, because you don't know what the lot the Lord has set up for you. But you're gonna be able to just stand firm in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and be protected. In other words, man, no matter if you have to be a martyr for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua or not, man. The Lord gonna put the spirit on you. In other words, man, that you won't fear. You're gonna take it, and you're gonna take it as a man, because the Lord is with you, man. I just read the scripture. He told us without a shadow of a doubt, so we shouldn't have fear. This is Revelations 3, and I'm going to start at verse 21, Salakia. This is Revelation 21. I'm going to get the point in verse 3 and 4. It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High Power is with men. So the Lord is going to be with the men of the Lord in that time that's coming, man. And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High Power himself shall be with them. Woo! And be their power. So the Lord is going to be our power in the time that's coming, man. So no fear, man. We have no fear, man. And you women will see it, man, and you will adapt, and you will accept it, man. Like I said, if a man has 1 woman, 2 women, 20 women, you're gonna be able to accept it and take it with stride, man, and be proud of that man, because the Lord is with him. Verse 4 says, and power shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And that's when the Lord ultimately get us out of this kingdom, man, Esau's kingdom. But the Lord is going to definitely be with the men of the Lord in the times that's coming, all the way to he translate us, Lord willing, into them chariots, man. And this is Proverbs. Let me get one more. Proverbs 8. Get Proverbs 8. And I'm going to get the point, start at verse 4. It says, unto you, O men, I call. See, the Lord is dealing with men, man. He's dealing with men. And my voice is to the sons of man. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things, Salakia. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All these words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understand, and right to them that find knowledge. So the men of the Lord, we understand plainly what the Lord says is going to happen, and what we ought to do, and what we're going to be doing in the time that's coming. It says, verse 10, it says, receive my instruction, which we have through the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. So we used to be instructed through the men of the Lord in the knowledge that he set up them to teach us, so we will be able to escape the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. It says, verse 11, it says, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it, man. So nothing should be compared to this truth. But I just want to get the point, man. These women will be in order in that time that's coming, man. If you don't, you will be destroyed. Let me get one more, just to bring the point on home, that you women will be destroyed if you do not take heed to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua's men, and you will when all hell breaks loose. This is Ezekiel 9, and I'm gonna get the point right here. Yeah, I'm gonna get the point. Start at verse 4. It says, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua said unto him, go through the midst of the city, speaking to the angel, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men. He's emphasizing men. He didn't say women, he said men. That sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others, he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let none of your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So he told the angel, go through the other ones. The other one, he said, after him through the city. So he told the other men that's not men of the Lord, go through the city and smite, destroy. And listen to what he said in verse 6. He says, slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children. So he talking about maids is marriageable age women and little children, man. He's talking to the angel. It says, let me read it again. It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, both, but come near, Slakia, let me start again, slow down. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. So the Lord told the angel, don't touch the ones that have the mark of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but go through the sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house, and he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. So the Lord is telling you, man, if you don't believe and have faith in him, and you don't believe the man that he has set up, you will be destroyed, man. You will be judged by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But I'm in it there, Lord, when it was edifying. Shalom.